Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at it.
Child, there's so much going on in the internet today. Let's just start off with Beyonce and her dancers, honey. You know when they say keep your friends close and your enemies even closer? Child, it seems like Beyonce's enemies have been right underneath her wings, and it's been a bunch of her dancers. Let's just say somebody's getting fired. Hey! Well, a dancer by the name of Ramir Collin, who is a Philadelphia-born dancer, he traveled with Beyonce and Jay-Z on the On the Run 2 tour, and y'all may remember him from Coachella as Brother Rocket.
I'm Rocket, also known as If I Were.
Well, it seems like Brother Rocket has blasted off into space and lost his everlasting mind. He's attempting to put your girl Beyonce on blast for underpaying her dancers. He starts off by commenting unexceptionable on a post concerning the low pay wage. Someone responds and says, "You have her effed up, bro." Someone else responds and says, "This means you won't be dancing for her again, right?" A lot of talking and no action. Another person responds and says, "So your services are no longer needed." Ramir responds and says, "Y'all worried about her while she's making billions and we can barely pay our rent because we're getting chump change from billionaires. Let me know how it feels when you gotta pay bills and can't because you got $250 for a music video. This ish more than Beyonce." Then he says, "Wrong is wrong, get your head out of the gutter." Now this is a vast contrast to how he was praising B and Jay-Z, the two billionaires he claims are so cheap. He says, "My first world tour, two of the hardest working people, no cap. I ain't gonna write no story, just know this tour changed my life. Thank you God for blessing me with this experience and all the new energy around me. Still don't seem real, and happy my family got to see me shine." And last year in September, he said, "Happy B-Day, boss. Beyonce, cheers to a beautiful soul and continue to inspire." And let me just say, he's also trolling members of the Beyhive as well. A picture of Beyonce posted by a Beyhive member, he goes under it and says, "Your hair look like it stank." The Beyhive member says, "I bet you won't say that to Beyonce's face. You do realize that's Beyonce, right?" Laughing my A off. You're done. Now there's an Instagram by the name of Dancers Alliance, and they have a picture posted up of Beyonce. Now before we get into their post, let me first tell you that from what the Beyhive is telling me, Beyonce's dance captain, Ashley Everett, actually liked the post, and the Beyhive is going in on her. Now when I got to the post, her like is no longer there, but Ashley also has blocked the comments on her latest pictures. But let's get into this post, and then we're going to get into Ashley in a second. Now on this post is a picture of Beyonce. Now this post says, "Want to know why non-union rates have not increased over $500 a day in the last 20 years with non-union music videos such as Beyonce's music video that's shooting as we speak." Now I'm gonna tell you, that's the first mess up because Beyonce is very secretive about what she does. Now we the general public are not supposed to know anything about Beyonce shooting a video, y'all. But I digress, y'all. They say the video is shooting as we speak for $250 plus 20% to the agency per day. Dancers, choreographers, and agents are not upholding the Dancer Alliance baseline standard of at least 500 plus agency. Dancers accepting these low rates for this caliber artist or any artist is unacceptable. Choreographers not sticking up to production companies about proper Dancer Alliance baseline rates to hire professional dancers is unacceptable. Agents not informing production companies and upholding their roster of clients to Dancer Alliance baseline rates before the call is sent out is unacceptable. This flawed system is never going to change without dancers taking their power back. We must stand by the Dancer Alliance baseline non-union rates for ourselves as a community, but it takes every single one of us. Now here's the post that Ashley liked and then supposedly unliked, and like I said, a couple of people from the Beyhive have told me this. Change has to start somewhere. Dancer Alliance goal is not and has never been malicious. We work hard to educate and better the dance community across the board. It is unfortunate that a job paying below Dancer Alliance minimum rates is attached to a beloved industry artist. While there was no choreographer hired on this job, the casting spec specifically asked for dancers to work in a principal role for $250 a day, and that is unacceptable. Our intention is to inform the community with the facts. In no way are we blaming one person. If anything, we use this example to show how our system is broken. The change we're all looking for has to start with the dancers, and hopefully with the help of choreographers and agents, we can change business as usual. It was confirmed Beyonce was the artist shooting the music video in question. The casting call stated role type, principal, looking for models, actors, dancers, rate $250 a day plus 20% agency. No active choreographer listed on the particular casting call. Anytime a dancer is being hired for a principal role in a non-union music video, the rate is the Dancers Alliance minimum of $500 per day. Our message is about accountability within our community, and that's what's needed more than ever. Now, Beyonce's choreographer, Jaquil Knight, heard about this, and he was like, "Not on my watch, you're not disrespecting the queen." He took to Instagram and he said this: "I just want to know who was paid $250 and thought they were a dancer and didn't realize they may have been an extra. I usually stay out of these Instagram debates because I believe in doing real work and touching and changing the lives of those that live in our community. But now that I'm up in the air, midst just looking at 500 dancers in LA and now headed to the other side of the country to do the same, there's a little bit more time. At Dancer Alliance, I refuse to let you guys come and throw dirt on this lady's name. Someone who continues to provide not only opportunity, but this at its highest level of excellence to so many dancers, so many artists in general, even on her off time. Please run me the production company, the choreographer, the shoot dates, the dancers that have rehearsed and are shooting for these rates, and thus causing this non-union rates to be set back to 20 years. And while I wait on that, everyone keep your same energy with your comments and emojis. Have a blast, actually. Just know it's disappointing that you guys, the exact dancers on the gigs, in the videos, on the tours, are even allowing this foolishness to happen. Being talent, I myself has hired on the specific gig. Never have we ever asked you to work for $2 or below the DA rates. So for you to go and jump on this bandwagon of emotional and self-conceived notion of such low-grade reporting is embarrassing on your end. The amount of money that goes into talent, shoot days, overtime, buyout, agency fees, hazard pay, meal penalties, etc. is out of this world, but we make sure everything is paid and talent is taken care of. Always. So please, everyone, find a new target and also ask new questions like Dancer Alliance. How can we get the standard rate to be higher? Or how do we continue to push for better rates in general when it comes to principal and background work? Be smart, people. And $250 is on a higher end of extra, which usually runs $125, which we have all done when you need a check and we don't have a gig and haven't figured it out yet, but I don't know. Now, according to Deron Jordan, king of the Beyhive, honey, I'm sure all of you know him, Ramir actually got fired about a month ago, so this could be the reason why he's retaliating on Beyonce. I don't know for sure, but Miss Ashley Everett, I'm very surprised at you, boo. We all know that you are paid very, very well as Beyonce's dancer. Beyonce was even so kind and gracious enough to stop one of her shows just so your boyfriend could propose to you. Now that didn't work out because they said you was allegedly cheating on him, honey, but that's neither here nor there. All I know is you've crossed the queen and you got some explaining to do, honey. And the Beyhive is putting all kinds of snakes and bees all in your comment section, and that's the reason why you had to cut it off. Now, another dancer of Beyonce's actually apologized for liking the post by accident, so she's redeemed herself. Take a look at this.
Good morning. So I just want to say thank you to the two people who brought it to my attention about that Dancers Alliance Beyonce post. I've been traveling on zero sleep. I saw a pretty picture of Beyonce and of course liked it and put it on my story, not even taking the time to read what it was talking about. So after the fact, when it was brought to my attention, I was like, oh my God, what did I say? Read the post. Of course, I took it down because I would never talk badly about one of the best bosses I've ever had, and what was being talked about was not my experiences. We were compensated for our time and compensated well. So I guess this is a learning experience for myself and for anybody else to, one, not believe everything that you hear or see on social media, and two, make sure you actually read what you post, because this all could have been avoided had I taken the time to read it.
Child, well, according to the Beyhive, they said they forgive you, Corbin. But as far as you, Miss Ashley Everett, you haven't said a word, honey. They are coming after you. And Mr. Ramir Colin, child, boo, you done way too much. Anyway, what I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about this Beyonce fiasco that's going on with the dancers, honey? Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, in this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey, and Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey, and use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.